You see it happen right in front of you.
Get out! Get out!
The war in Iraq is creating a new generation of disabled veterans.
Welcome to friggin' Iraq. Huh?
How am I supposed to tell somebody I just got done fighting a war and now I can't read and now I can't write as well or I can't talk as well?
It took the Army almost 3 years to understand what happened to Chad Joyner's brain after a roadside bomb left him unconscious in a Humvee in Iraq.
My speech wasn't the same. I couldn't write too well. I couldn't read too well. I didn't know what was wrong.
Doctors diagnosed Chad with traumatic brain injury and possible post-traumatic stress disorder.
After I got hit, then I lost my best friend, and then a week later I lost 4 more, and then, once that started happening, it was just kind of like, I'm not the same, I'm losing friends, and it's just like, everything's just started to go out of control.
This was a soldier who had been deployed 3 times, had been involved in multiple blast injuries, had residual symptoms from traumatic brain injuries, and had sought treatment, but really wasn't getting the full spectrum of treatment that he needed.
Say this glass is the inside of a brain. A loud sound, like a war explosion, causes little gas bubbles to form. When they pop, they leave a cavity. So basically those loud blasts are littering people's brains with little holes.
Those holes cause a variety of symptoms, both physical and emotional.
Hey, turn it out!
Chad served 3 tours in Iraq. That's almost 3 full years. When he came back the last time, his wife knew something was terribly wrong.
When you think of wounded warriors, you think of people with the missing limbs and all that stuff. He's the one that has the silent injuries, the injuries that we don't notice, that just about everybody walking off the battlefield has.
It's the noise of war that's silencing veterans.
I felt that nobody needed to know what I knew.
And no helmet or armor can defend against the military's shockwave of brain injuries.
Images of just stuff that unimaginable, just the stuff that you're not supposed to see. That stuff that it's in movies that people turn their head to or cringe or whatnot, but when it happens right in front of you and it's reality, it's something totally different, because TV, you can turn it off and it goes away. When you're there, it doesn't go away. You have to pick it up. You have to clean it up. You have to wash it. You have to pack up that soldier's belongings. It's no longer there.
The images of war, along with blast waves from at least 8 different explosions, left Chad, a confident and well-trained soldier, unable to think.
My life just kind of started to, I guess you could say, just spiral out of control.
I always hear about, the war vets, the guys that had PTSD from Vietnam, and they end up homeless on the streets and alcoholics and all, addicted to drugs. And I was just I was on a mission. It wasn't going to happen. We were going to be okay.
To this day, Chad battles the effects of war from his living room. Video game puzzles help him to retrain his brain when he feels he's slipping or slowing down mentally. What makes Chad unique isn't that he has his TBI under control, it's that he's talking about it, which he admits took some time.
Because what's everybody's impression of war vets? Oh, they're crazy. They've seen this stuff and they've done this, and they're crazy. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to. I felt like that. I felt like an outsider to everybody else around me because they hadn't seen what I've seen. They hadn't done what I've done.
Doctors are calling Chad the Army's success story.
It's really nice to see because this is what works. If soldiers will come in and present their symptoms and participate in the treatments that are available to them, they will get better. They will get better. And Chad is a perfect example of that.
I want soldiers to know that it's okay. You don't have to be like this forever.
It was a long road back and a victory for Chad in a private war that he thought he had to fight alone.
Hey.
Michelle Michael.
It's great. I have my husband back.
Wiesbaden, Germany.
It's wonderful.
Hi, mister.